Hey all, and welcome to today's video. Today we're going to do something a little different and just have a candid audio moment. So sit back and relax while I let the time lapse of this year's newsletter incentive print included when you sign up. So it's been a month since I started my YouTube channel, and I believe this will be the last video of the month, or at least an actual upload. And I want to take a look back at what I've learned thus far and how I'm feeling about it. For starters, it's definitely been a tricky thing to try and find that balance between my art, recording, as well as my daytime job and any life moments. But I think all in all, I'm having fun with it. I'm trying different and new things. The biggest problem I noticed, though, which as a creative channel does not make sense, but after watching several videos, some from Sean Bianchi from The Art Mentor and some from Adam Duff with Lucid Pixel, I've realized as an artist trying to make a artist/creative channel that I was completely forgetting to do the art part. I had gotten absorbed in the business side, and art fell by the wayside. I hadn't drawn or sketched or done anything in, gosh, I would say almost a whole month, maybe even longer. But after sitting and watching these videos, it hit me. Well, why am I not creating? Isn't that what I want to do? And it was just so eye-opening. So I sat one day and just filled up 3 different pages of my sketchbook. And it was fun. I sat in my recliner, my feet propped up against the kick-out, and I just doodled. Nothing had anywhere to go. It just pencil on page. And it felt relieving. It felt natural. And I understood what they were talking about in each of those videos after that. So I'm trying to put art more to the forefront. But I've still got to find that balance between doing my art and recording these videos if I'm going to continue making them. I do know that another thing I've learned and noticed, or rather a lesson learned, is you can't edit a 5-hour video in an hour and a half before having to rush out the door to work. So that was also a eye-opener moment, because you think it's gonna be super easy, just edit the video, cut this out, cut that out. No, it's a lie. It does not work like that. So what I ended up having to do there, and it's actually a perfect example, the previous 2 videos I did of my DeviantArt 25th anniversary piece, if you notice, there's no audio because I couldn't make audio, clip it to the video, adjust anything, all before going to work one morning. So I went with second alternative and just put types on the screen, like font and words, and I think it did okay. Like, the video looks nice, but I feel like there's that piece missing where you just sit and you listen to the person. At that point, I had made it nothing but like an audio clip, or not an audio clip, whoops. At that point, I had made it nothing but a video, so somebody would have to sit and watch to gain any kind of context. Which, again, I think the video itself turned out good, But there's always room for improvement. And I feel like designating the time to actually make that recording, make that editing time, make that script. But yeah, it's a trick getting everything to balance. Which, that's just life normally. I mean, I've always had a problem balancing my art with my day job, but I've still done it. I've made designated time for my art. Treat it like another second job. Which, I don't want to call it a job, but it has its own designated, disciplined time. And sometimes I miss that. I miss that time. And I try not to feel too bad about it. Because I just need to follow a rule of don't do it the next day. Or don't miss it the next day, rather. I don't know. I've always been kind of weak when it comes to my social media presence. Like, I've posted, but I've not posted super consistently unless it's small little piddle doodles or scribbles. That's another key thing to it all too, is letting people know that, hey, I have these videos. Come watch. Which I want to stay true and honest to myself in the fact of I want to create to just share it. These numbers, they're pretty, they're nice, but I could probably have 10 subscribers by next year, and that'll be good. Somebody's watching. Which, that's just my goal. Just somebody watching. Doesn't have to be 1,000, 2,000. But sharing the things I create is my absolute main goal. Because I remember, as I was growing up, life was not the easiest, so art was my escape. And I would get on these chat rooms and stuff, and I'd make some friends, and we'd discuss these sort of things. And one of my friends had started a Minecraft YouTube channel, and I don't even know if it's even still around, but he was also going to school to be in the medical profession. I can't remember exactly what tier or level, but he went into that because he wanted to help people. And so we had talked about it just in a conversation, and he asked me why I wanted to be an artist so bad. Because I want to inspire people. And that has been the thriving goal all these years. But just recently, where I've gotten so absorbed into the business side of things, I almost forgot that. My goal had temporarily become, get this post on there, get this video up, get this doodle drawn just to put it in the video. And after watching Adam, Sean, Kelsey Rodriguez, some others, it hit me that that wasn't the goal for all these years. And I had to take a moment. But after taking a few evenings to sit, breathe, relax, and think. I'm the world's worst thinker. I don't. But, I just sat and thought, well, who am I? What do I want to do? What's going on? And I determined that I was Kira, an artist who wanted to draw things to inspire, maybe even help people. And just constantly post was not the way. Like, constantly sitting and planning. I'm the world's worst for planning to do the thing, but then not doing the thing. So that kind of defeats the planning. Because you're not going to get results unless you do the thing. Like, you're not going to bake a cake if you don't put the flour and the eggs and the milk in the bowl. But if you bought the eggs, the milk, and the bowl, you're almost set. Just put stuff into that bowl. It's like with studying. You can study and study and study, but if you don't put it to use or practice, you kind of forget what you even looked at. But that's not to say I don't want to make content. I just don't want my process to be so finely curated that anything that I do create has to go specifically for posting, and anything that's not good enough, quote unquote, for posting just doesn't get made. Like, you have to have those little doodles. You have to have those little random spurts of ideations in order to create anything, period. You're just listening to a madman's ramblings. Let's see, I talked about how I got caught up in the biz side. Oh yeah, balance is totally a thing. Like, dealing with a daytime job that's got some flexible hours, dealing with trying to create content to post, to share with you guys, to create artwork, to put into that content, or just keep to myself. Then life has its own plans and moments too that I have to put into account. So my mental and my physical health kind of get like squoggled in there somewhere. I take care of them, but how good is not sure. It's not a definite. Definitely need to try and balance out mental, physical health along with all those other things. Oh my goodness, this is like a scale with like 5 trays. Oh my gosh. But yeah, no, creating and working take time. They take energy, because some days you don't feel 100%, so you just kind of like lay on the couch like a potato. Just having, like Kelsey calls it, or I think it was Kelsey, she mentions a energy menu where it's like, oh, I don't feel 100% today. Maybe I won't paint this painting to its fullest. Maybe I could just stick a little tree in there, or I need to paint this rock or so. It's still progress on whatever project or thing you have to do. It's just not a big grandeur item. Like, you feel like you got 50% energy, you're gonna do this thing that only takes like 5%. It's still a thing that needs to be done. It's going to be in there. You're not overexerting yourself and stressing yourself out more. When you don't feel good, you don't always go, I'm going to finish this painting today. No, you just say, I'm going to paint this leaf. Just a little leaf. That could be a step forward. And that could be the step forward you need to kind of like pop your energy up. That's a thing too. Because I've noticed energy flexes throughout the entire day. Not always guaranteed to have a little smidge of energy all day long. You could have something exciting happen and you just go poof. Now you've got 100% energy from 75. But it's been a trial and error. But I definitely think I enjoy creating this content on YouTube. That way you all can watch it. I can go back and watch it and see my own progress. So there's one of the channel goals that keeps getting checked off every time, because I can look and see that my art keeps getting better so long as I just stick to it. People will come when they come. I'm literally just here to create. I'm creating to share, and that's the most I can hope for. But I'm going to consistently keep the main reason I started in my mind, that it's to share this stuff and inspire. I want to be an inspiration as those before me have been, even though that may not have been 100% their goal every time. And as we wrap up here, I just want to remind everyone that you can sign up for my newsletter and get the artwork that this time lapse was for free just by signing up for my monthly newsletter. In that monthly newsletter, I'm going to do monthly community prompts and some behind the scenes or a story that kind of links up to everything. Link for that down in the description. And let me know in the comments below if you had any kind of goal or artistic endeavor that you want to reach out for. Just leave them in the comments below. I'm going to wrap up for now, guys, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for stopping by.